This video is going to be how I make ginger tea and some of the health benefits of ginger. Right off, ginger is one of the most healthiest forms of spices or foods that you can have today on God's green earth, along with coconut oil, of course. Ginger reduces arthritis inflammation. It relieves nausea, and mainly for morning sickness if you're pregnant, and for chemotherapy if you're going through that type of health issue. If you remember getting sick when you were a kid and your mom getting you Verner's if you're from Michigan, or ginger ale in general, that is why. Ginger calms the stomach. Ginger is also good for curing migraines. Now, for migraines, you have to take the ginger tea in at the onset of the migraine. Once the migraine has set in, usually nothing helps at that point. So, right when that migraine starts to happen, you need to drink the ginger tea. It also helps the digestive system. Again, if you're feeling nauseous, it does help with that. It also helps if you have gas. It breaks down the protein in your digestive system. So this is how it aids in the digestive tract. It also is good for common colds, asthma, and other sinus congestion because basically ginger is an anti-inflammatory. And so it brings relief to headaches, lung inflammation, and sinus inflammation as well. It's good for throat and nose congestion, and it's also a very calming aphrodisiac. When I show you the video on how I make it, you can see how you can actually calm yourself with just the aroma therapy of ginger. I took the ginger and cut it into slices, a full ginger root. Then I took the back of the knife and pounded the ginger pretty firmly with the back of the knife. After I got the ginger pounded to release some of the juices, I took a small saucepan, and in that saucepan I added water. Now for me, I use a pure water filter on my water faucet, as you can see here. Then from that point I added the water to the saucepan, about 2 cups, and I added the sliced ginger. Now I put the ginger on the stove at about a medium heat. I have an electric stove, so it's at about a 5, and I began to boil the ginger. I use a top on the pot in order to boil the ginger to reduce the amount of steam or condensation evaporating from the pot. I use this little strainer. We're going to use this to strain the actual ginger. From this point, I place it on top of my tea cup or coffee cup. And then at this point, I just pour the ginger into the strainer, and any bits and pieces, because I throw it all in, skin and everything, any bits and pieces won't go into your tea. And at this point, the ginger is radiating like through my house, and it smells so, so good. The water also has turned a ginger color. I like to boil it for about a good 15 minutes and then turn it off and let it steep a little longer. So after I've poured all of my tea into my cup, I add honey and a few squirts of lemon. Now you don't have to do these steps, but I will tell you, ginger has a bite, a very strong bite. So having the honey in there kind of, softens that a little bit, and it makes it a little bit sweet. The honey I'm using here is an organic honey that I bought from a street fair in Lakeland. And this honey actually has a lot of antibodies and stuff added in, or allergens added in for allergies. So it's a good honey. I had about a good tablespoon of honey, a very heaping tablespoon. I just stirred it up from that point, and you enjoy at that. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you'll be making ginger tea, and if you have any questions, please place them below. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and you have a good day. Thanks. Bye.